Siemanko, tu Adi, a to kolejny odcinek z Hogwarts Legacy. Jak widzicie, znajdujemy się na moim polu dla zwierząt. I tam są nasze dwa nowe. Konik latający i jednorożec, a w tle domek. Tu mam karmnik, który będzie automatycznie ich karmić, tylko będę przychodzić i się z nimi bawić i odbierać ich futra. A co dzisiaj? Jak widzicie, mamy tu misję. Jedna główna. Mamy się spotkać z Sebastianem Feldcroft. I to w sumie jedyna główna misja aktualnie, którą nam tu twórcy dali, więc idziemy. Czarna magia się chce kiedyś uczyć. No kiedy to będzie w końcu dostępne? Ho. To aż tu muszę wlecieć. No dobra. Może jakieś zwierzątka będą po drodze. Niestety aktualnie ino mogę mieć 4. 4. A reszta w sakwie leży. Nie wiem, czy to się da potem zwiększyć. Pojemność tego ogrodu. Fajnie by było, bo tam jest niby 12 miejsc, a 4 mogą mieć zwierzęta. Trochę słabo. Ale dobra, lecimy na misję. Na razie to tam omijam te wszystkie takie znaki. Jakieś jaskinie, jakieś srutu-tutu. Na przykład to se wezmę, żeby nie musieć po tym biegać daleko. Tu jakiś obóz kolejny pod tych... Pewnie tych goblinów. Gremlinów. O, jakaś strefa. Ale nie, ja tu nie idę, ja idę dalej, do miasta. Co to za bariera jest w ogóle? Mogę tam latać? O, kolejne zwierzęta. Tam jakieś, ale to potem. Są balony do zbicia.
A castle must have been quite stately in its time. Nothing over here.
Już jakieś gobliny tam stoją. Ale ja się muszę udać tu. Do tej wioski.
You can't imagine. Seems a pleasant enough little
Jest
place.
zwój.
Revelio.
Tego od razu wezmę. Studnia Feldcroft. A to nie jest ta studnia, co to było z tym retrospekcją? Być może. Ale być może nie. Dobra, idziemy tu poznać tego Sebka.
You made it.
A to ty żeś jest.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest
Myślałem,
in
że to
that
jakiś
castle
nowy
over
Seba,
there,
to ten Seba.
Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them, possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Prowadź.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier.
I've always said...
With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
No fajna wioseczka taka. Tako mało mieścina.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure!
Jaki chuj, stary.
When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Ten twój dwój jest jakiś
Poor
upośledzony.
Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me,
upośledzone.
Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
Albo pomóc
I
ciu,
hope
stary.
you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Wszystko się da.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Ci pomogę,
I wish you
dziecinko.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
A nie. Tam jest jakaś skrzynia.
Revelio.
Też jest jakiś list. Mój zestaw mikstur nie twój. Nie ruszaj moich rzeczy. Jakieś szepty tu mam. Dobra, potem tu przyjdę. Cebuś, Trzeba
Why
coś
would you
zrobić.
not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
No ci pomaga, chłopie.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Ach, te gobliny. Dawaj szybko. Powal na ziemię doskakującego do ust lojalistów. Spowolnij zabójcę lojalistów.
Accio!
Zniknął. Co za fajas. To jest ten. Wartownik, wartownik, strażnik. Wojownik, wojownik. Wojownik. Gdzie jest zabójca? Sami wojownicy.
Incendio!
No nie, ten skill.
Expelliarmus!
Chyba, że się dopiero pojawi.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Protego! Descendo!
Unik, unik.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Tam jest znowu strażnik.
Descendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! I will make you!
Aż mi piznął chłopie.
Levioso! Descendo!
Brakuje mi więcej takich czarów właśnie. Ofensywnych. I mam trochę źle poukładane.
Arresto momentum!
Ale tu nie widzę, że... O, tu jest zabójca. Nie, dowódca. Ale mnie piznął. Wojownik, wojownik. Same wojownicy. I czemu to w niego nie poleciało?
Levioso!
Kłamstwo.
Descendo! Confringo!
Nie wiem, jak mam zrobić to wyzwanie, jak tu nie ma żadnego zabójcy.
Levioso!
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground. How
Incendio!
childish.
Accio! Arresto momentum! Glacius!
Wojownik kolejny przyszedł.
How nice of you to stop by. Someone's here. Let's get this over with.
Incendio!
To incendio jest bardzo mocne.
You are postponing
Arresto
it.
momentum!
Rather unwise coming back.
Accio! Incendio!
No 510 tu.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Was that your best?
W końcu zabójca.
Arresto momentum!
powalna ginie. Przez przypadek
I
klikłem
confess,
X.
that was a bit more than I bargained for.
Ale to mogę
I
naprawić
tried
ten
to
wóz.
warn you.
Reparo. Revelio.
Muszę pozbierać trochę rzeczy od goblinów. Wszystko? Jeszcze tutaj coś jest. Dobra, jedno wyzwanie
Those
zrobione.
loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have
Zamek
set up camp here
Rookwood.
for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Że co, że tu mam poszukać?
Revelio.
Tu jest jakaś skrzyneczka. Jakiś goldzik. Co mi się tam na mapie pokazuje? Co to jest? Jakiś piec.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Mhm.
Revelio.
Wskazówka numer 2. Stojak na...
Always armed and ready
Bronię.
for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
I tu coś jeszcze jest.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Właśnie tam idę.
Revelio.
Studnia.
This
Podejrzane.
well looks familiar.
No chyba, że to ta studnia. Aha, a to chyba... To może ta studnia jest to, co oni tam z tej góry patrzyli? A, widzicie.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
Nie,
What
to
do you
jednak...
mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll
Kurde, już jak
explain
się
in a second.
potraci. Te wszystkie miejsca wyglądają znajomo. Najpierw gold.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
I co z tego wynikło?
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
Dokładnie.
If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Why
Schody.
bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've
No
left
to
all of this simply
mgła.
strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Z Izydory, to mój drugi tydzień w obozie.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
A ty co robisz? Ała, to mnie bije.
Revelio.
No i co żeś się chłopie zaciął?
Confringo. Revelio.
I co to za list?
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Sebek, bo ty ja widzę, że tyś utknął, ale ja muszę z tobą pogadać.
I know it sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
You said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
I co, wchodzimy? I myk do krypty.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
To jakiś chyba fragment mapy. Albo nie.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note.
To wygląda jak ta
Let's have a
krypta,
look.
kaj my ćwiczyli. No, to kaj on mi pokazywał czary. O,
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol.
dobra. Jestem. Gra mi wywaliło, nie wiem czemu. Ale już jestem i możemy dalej lecieć.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. but that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
To ty mnie będziesz uczyć magii? Nie. Czarnej, kolego? Czy to nie ty? Nowa misja dostępna. Jaka misja dostępna? Tu żadnej misji nie widzę. Czy ja mogę wrócić do Hogwartu?
Meet me near the ruins of Falbottom Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Co ty ode mnie chcesz? Ale Wingardium Leviosa to ja umiem. Zajęcia profesor Szach odbywają się na szczycie wieży astronomicznej nad wejściem do pokoju życzeń. Dobra. Tu w przeczekaniu na Sebka idziemy do wieży astronomicznej. Klasa zaklęć, czarnomagią. A tam był taki ukryty, taki fiu. Ukryty. I co te zajęcia dają? Powiedzcie mi. Aha, czyli po zmroku. Będziemy oglądać gwiazdy?
And your reading is The Dragon.
A to wróż było.
That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Będziemy oglądać gwiazdy. A to po to jest ten stół astronomiczny.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Będę manewrować. Ostrość jest.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear?
Tak jest, pani profesor.
Dismissed.
Co to tyle misji?
Hello! I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's
Nie,
only the
nie
pinnacle of
słyszałem.
all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to
Co
you
ty zaś
about.
ode mnie chcesz? Wszyscy coś chcą. Czekaj, to gdzie ja muszę? Tędy? O nie, jednak nie. Czekaj, do góry. O, to jeszcze wyżej. A tu są jeszcze schody. Dawaj ten
This was
teleskop.
his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
No ładnie, ładnie.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw
No
was going
właśnie,
on
te
about?
stoły.
It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards.
Jeszcze rozsorki, ale coś mi tu crashuje ta gra, nie wiem.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
Jeszcze raz muszę z nim
I have
zagadać,
the
bo...
telescope.
No nie wiem
It's
czemu.
nice.
I would not...
Przewiniemy dalej.
You and it see...
And you...
Let us get moving while...
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it.
Przy
Shall
rozmawianiu z ludźmi głównie mnie wywalą.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations
Lumos.
of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here.
Fajnie się muszę.
It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A co, że tu z kimś by da się bić?
Revelio.
O,
A little foreboding.
wanna w klatce. Interesujące.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as
Wingardium Leviosa.
tidy as I expected.
Idziemy dalej.
Revelio.
O, legendarne. Ja muszę to spalić.
Confringo.
More cobwebs. You don't think
Revelio.
any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no. Not this close to school, Amit.
I think you should do the honor. Go on, try it out.
No ale co mi ten stół daje?
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
A, to ja muszę tak dopasować. S. Jeszcze troszkę. Lutnia. Cizaro lutna.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Co mi te stoły dają tak właściwie? Nowa misja dostępna. W cieniu rodowodu. Tu jest Difino, Flipendo, Nelly, magiczny wzór, wygląd. Ale to może być jakaś w wyzwaniach. Eksploracja. Platformy do lądowania. No i nie wiem, co mi te stoły astronomiczne właściwie dają. O, teraz się wyzwanie odblokowało.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What?
Teraz muszę zobaczyć wyzwania. To będzie pewnie w eksploracji. I tu. Aha, czyli kolejne stroje. No dobra. Gdzie jestem w ogóle? Obok Hogwartu. Idę zobaczyć do moich zwierzoków. Co tam się dzieje w moim ogrodzie? Wszyscy nakarmieni? Oho. A fajnie, że oni przychodzą. Ale tu jest jedzenie, to czemu wy tego nie jecie? Miało mnie to z tym karmić ich samoistnie. Ale wy jesteście piękne. Ale tak jak zaczął odcinek w tym ogrodzie, tak i go zakończa. A więc dzięki za uwagę. Zobaczymy, co dali w następnym odcinku. Także nara.